Football League tonight. We're live on Channel 5 every Saturday night. The emergency loan window was gently closed on Thursday evening, but the headline move probably that of the Manchester United striker James Wilson joining Bobby Zamora in the Brighton forward line. Their opponents today, Birmingham, also added to their ranks. They brought in Greg Holford and James Vaughan of youngest Premier League goalscorer fame. A dream move to his hometown club for Vaughan.
But it's now pretty much illegal to cover any Brighton game without the, obligatory unbeaten run reference. We might have been going on about it for a while, but we're going to carry on as long as they do. Since their draw on the last day of last season, the Seagulls are unbeaten in the league. That's 18 games in total, 17 since the start of this campaign.
Well, the other unbeaten sides in the major leagues of Europe, Bayern Munich, PSG, Sporting, Porto and Olympiacos. Today, though, Brighton took on one of the best away sides in the Championship, Birmingham City. Commentary on the South Coast from Paul Walker.
Finished 20th last season, Brighton 6 points clear of the bottom three, so it's been quite a turnaround by Chris Hughton. 17 games undefeated, and if you include last season, that figure rises to 18, which is a club record. Here's March, combining nicely with Bruno, and Zamora tried to let it run. March again, and deflected, and into the side netting. Goes for the goal kick. Really nice link-up play here. Bruno finding March. Zamora lets it run. Morrison behind it. Back it comes to March, who hits the side netting. Rossignol. Now Murphy. To weave his way forward, he's done well. Beats two. Overlapping is Rossignol, three in the box. One of them is Solly March. Hits his own player. March again! No stopping him that time! And Brighton get their reward for what has been a very, very impressive start to this match. Solly March smashing home from close range. Give credit to Jamie Murphy, who skips beyond two or three, finds the overlapping Rossignol. March's first effort is blocked by Tomer Hemed, but he makes absolutely sure with the second. And Brighton take an early lead here. It is Brighton and Hove Albion 1, Birmingham City 0. Grounds. Brock Matten's flick. Finding Gleeson. Dinks one over. Here is Magoma. Firmly struck and headed home for the equaliser by John Terrell. Well, Stockdale appeared to have done his job, but when it dropped loose, there was John Terrell to conjure up the equaliser for Birmingham. Gleeson with the outside of the boot, finding Magoma. Effort beaten away, but there was Terrell to react quickest. And Birmingham have responded and are level at the Amex, courtesy of John Terrell. His fourth of the season makes it Brighton 1, Birmingham 1. Jamie Murphy gives it away. Now it's Caddis. Terrell might get the shot away. He will. Ben one just wide. So really good effort from John Terrell. Albion caught napping here. Terrell thought about shooting, waited a little bit more, looked to curl it for the far corner. Not too far wide. I wonder what he said at half-time. Just keep doing what you did, but make sure you're more ruthless in front of goal, I suspect is part of what he said. Not a lot wrong with the performance at all. Just need to take their chances when they come. Kayal here on the move, and he nudges it through towards Hemed. Partially cleared, only as far as Murphy. Against Caddis on the outside, pulls it across. Opportunity here. Great save, Zamora! That's what they wanted to see. Bobby Zamora on the score sheet on home turf. In his first start for Albion in 12 years, Bobby Zamora crowns it with a goal early in the second half. The clearance wasn't good enough. Jamie Murphy running at Caddis, pulls it back. Shot from March is saved, but there, right where it mattered, was Bobby Zamora. And that has brought the fans to their feet at the Amex. And Albion retake the lead early in the second half, as Brighton look for the win that will take them back to the top of the table. Bobby Zamora makes it Brighton 2, Birmingham 1. Murphy. Hamed. Out to Wilson. Up against Caddis. Goes for the far corner. That was close. That was mightily close to a goal on his debut. With a young man on loan from Manchester United. Little glimpse there of what he can offer. Now it's an Albion break. Led by Baram Kayal. Wilson making a run ahead of him. What an opportunity here! Oh, it's off the post! Oh! What a moment that would have been. But for a lick of pain, the new boy would have been on target and on the score sheet for his new club. Cracking ball from Davies to Caddis. Really was. Terrell. Caddis again. Swings it in. Reaches Vaughan. Teeing up Davies. Oh, what a save! What a magnificent save from David Stockdale. That is a world-class stop. It's an excellent hit from David Davis. Nicely worked from a Birmingham perspective. Caddis swings in the cross. And Vaughan tees up Davis. And that is an excellent save.
You just won't go away, will you? Still there, sticking at it. I mean, it's some run you're on this.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful achievement so far. And I can't not say we haven't deserved it, because I think our level of performance has been good. Generally, the league table doesn't lie. It's good to get a win, because obviously we've picked up a few draws of late, and that difference in 3 points and one. But we've got a really committed team at the moment, and I think it showed that you have to have that to win football matches in this division, and I hope that can continue.
There's been speculation this week linking you with QPR, most notably Fulham. Is that a no-go from your end?
Yeah, I think that, you know, again, a sign of our success, and I said this with the likes of Damari, being linked with clubs in the summer, and Clayton Donaldson as well. I think when you do well, people, you know, are attracted to the players and obviously the manager and coaching staff. So I think that's natural. I think the speculation is natural. I see it as a compliment. I see it as a sign that we're doing the right things. But I've said it all along. You know, I'm really committed to Birmingham City. I love my job. I'm very fortunate to have the job.
On they go. How impressive is that? 19 games unbeaten now for Brighton. In total, 18 this season, and their 10th win equals their total victories from their last campaign.
Well, there was a protest at Charlton today. The fans unhappy with the current regime. Carol Fry certainly unhappy with one of the goals in that 3-0 defeat. Well, so to the table. Brighton moved to the top, and they stay unbeaten in 18 league games this season. Middlesbrough 2 points behind them in second. They're level on points with Derby, who are having their best start to a league campaign in 67 years. Hull dropped to fourth. They're a point above Burnley, and only goal difference separates Birmingham, Ipswich and Sheffield Wednesday. Off to the other end of the table, well, Bolton don't play till Monday, so they stay in bottom place. They're now 4 points behind Rotherham, so they will stay there, who beat Bristol City. Huddersfield's third league defeat in a row means that they drop into the relegation zone. Huge thanks to Chris Iwelumo for joining us. We're going to leave you with the most entertaining side in the Football League. And who would have thought it was Peterborough and Graham Wesley. See you next week.